Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends, with another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. I hope you guys are straight rocking that world champions and always transforming that psychology, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, guys, on this channel, we talk all things self-mastery. We talk about universal laws of attraction. And I share with you the science that's going on behind the scenes of our psychology. It's called quantum physics. And it's extremely powerful when you understand what's going on, dude. And so if you want to learn about confidence building, if you want to learn about psychology, if you want to learn about frequencies and vibrations and electromagnetic fields and how all of this stuff works together, then stick around, my friends, because today I'd like to share with you how to raise your energy frequency using progressive realization. Yeah, buddy, this is a good one right here, dude. So what I'm going to share with you right now is pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. And it's not because I invented it. I didn't create it. This is stuff that I've learned through reading books, watching videos, and then actually implementing the information into my life. Okay? And so when you hear things like how to raise your energy frequency, what does that even mean, right? I mean, what does that even mean, right? And then how to do it using progressive realization. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, dude. So if you can understand this simple concept, you're going to be able to understand everything that I'm saying right now, okay? So for instance, let's say you're in your car and you're driving in your car, right? And let's say you turn on your radio, baby, and you turn on the radio, or you put in a CD, or you put in an MP3 player, whatever, okay? You find whatever it is that you're going to listen to, right? What is it that you're listening to? Really stop and ask yourself that question. What is it that you are listening to? Well, Luke, I'm listening to my song, dude. I'm listening to the radio station. I'm listening to, music, right? Yes, that's one level. That's a surface level. That's a label, a record, right? But when you boil it down to what it actually is in its rawest form, it carries a frequency. You're listening to an invisible, energetic frequency of information. That should blow your mind if you ain't ever heard that before. And so, guess what, baby? Right now, I'm sharing with you this video, right? Talking about how to raise your energetic frequency using progressive realization, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. So here's the thing. How is it that you are observing what is it that you are observing watching this video? And you're observing a dude sharing information with you, right? But see, you receive this information via frequency, energetic frequency. See, I'm being broken down into trillions of light particles and shot through this camera and going up in outer space and through the wires, and it's already been captured into a file and uploaded onto YouTube, right? And now you're watching this dimension of energetic frequencies. That should blow your mind, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking amazing, dude. Most people don't know that. And see, we do this all day. This is what's crazy. We all do this all day, every day. We are basically, each individual on Earth is carrying an energetic frequency. That frequency is their signature in reality, right? That energy is moving them to do this and moving them to do that, and they're thinking this and they're thinking that. You understand, when we think on a thought, we are thinking on an energetic frequency, okay? And that energetic frequency leads to an outcome, right? You use it every day, all day. You're using your frequency all day to go here and go there and do this and do that and think this and think that to function in life, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. You've been doing it since you were a little rascal, dude. And see, when you were little, you didn't even, your little body, it just responded to the energy frequencies around you. You didn't even know how to say words. You didn't know how to say sentences. You didn't even know language yet. You didn't even know what thoughts were. You couldn't even think your own thoughts. In fact, when you're a little baby, you had to have somebody feed you food. You had to have people speaking energetic ideas over you. The TV, the media, your parents, your relatives, And so all of that over time, you start to, because you're a transmitter and a receiver, you started to pick up, you started to receive that information, right? And then progressively, over time, you started to realize who you were in the stream of time, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking powerful, dude. And this is why it's powerful. Because at any moment in time, you could decide to shift your energetic frequencies into a new direction of beliefs, into a new direction of thoughts, into a new direction of reality, and you could progressively start to develop the realization of that reality, right? Progressive mindset, growth mindset, right? You're making progress on something, right? That's really what it is. A lot of people don't know that, baby. And so a lot of people live life, they don't realize. See, the word real is in the word realize. When you realize that something's happening, guess what? It's really, really happening. This is why it's powerful. Because we're talking about how to raise your energetic frequency. See, one of the tools that I've used to raise my energetic frequency, and I've always used it ever since I, got into, usually, I think it was like 17, when I got my first weights, my first weight set, was, the tools, right? You're going to the gym. You're lifting weights. That raises your frequency, okay? Exercise raises your frequency. But not just exercise, the food we eat, it gives us an energetic frequency. It carries energy. So I do not only that, but not eating, actually doing intermittent fasting freaking supercharges your energy big time. Because what most people don't know is most people spend their day lowering their frequency, and they don't even know that they're lowering their frequency. So they don't know that they can raise their frequency, right? And the reason it's powerful is because everyone wants high energy. Everyone wants to have high energy, right? You want to be able to get things done. When you have high energy, dude, you're positive, you're motivated, you're confident, you're happy, you're successful, you're going places, you're doing things. People looking at you all weird. Oh, what's wrong with that jerk? Why is he always happy? Why is he all, you're just in your own little world, baby, doing your own little thing. This is powerful because when you start to understand this information, you can learn to increase your frequency, your energetics. See, this is energetics, dude. Everything I talk about on this channel has to do with energy. Because, see, it's the energy behind our words that creates. See, that should blow your mind. Most people don't know that. It's the energy behind our words that people can feel. So you could be real slow and see I could talk like real boring and a real monotone, slow, just real, and the energy goes real low. And this is what I did yesterday, and I did a video like this, and it was, cool. And this is driving me crazy because I'm not used to talking this slow, and that's not me, dude. You see the difference? Okay? Some people vibe with low vibes, and that's cool. That's good. That's for them. That's their reality. That's cool. For me, I had to give myself permission to raise my energy, right? Right? Yeah, buddy. This is the way it goes, my friends. When you raise your energy, you feel happy, dude. And see, not only that, but you're picking up a bunch of information, a bunch of energetic frequencies from your past. And a lot of people, they get trapped in negative energy fields of, they don't have high frequencies. Their frequencies are anger, jealousy, pride, envy, sadness, regret, resentment, all kinds of stuff, man, that they wish that they didn't have to deal with. But guess what? They picked it up not even knowing. And so, see, this is kind of like what I had to go through. I had to realize this. See, the people that we surround ourselves with the most, they could either be intoxicating and positive, or they could be toxic and negative. That means they steal your happiness, right? They're called energy vampires, right? You've heard of that before, right? In other words, they stick their negative beliefs into you and suck all your happiness away. This is how people learn to get. This is why it's so powerful. Because anytime you got to pay attention. See, for me, for a long time, dude, I didn't know this was what was going on when I worked out in the corporate system. I didn't know this is what was going on, but I was always demonstrating my most, the mastermind version, dude. I was always demonstrating my greatest version, my excellence, my confidence, my motivation to get things done and do a good job and handle business, and do all that stuff. But what I didn't realize was that you get a lot of negative people pushing back at you. You get a lot of that negativity coming back at you. And so, see, there's a lot of people who talk about the law of attraction, who will talk about like, the law of attraction works based upon who you are. So if you're attracting negativity towards you, that's because you're putting out negativity. No. I don't agree with that. That's not true. That's not true. Because see, you could be a highly successful person when it comes to who you are, knowing who you are, being happy, being positive, keeping things into perspective, understanding life and reality. But people, because they haven't been training themselves, when their lower level of awareness starts to understand this information, when their ignorant self starts to become less ignorant, it starts to make them project their anger and resentment onto you. This is the way it goes, my friends. And so people are at different stages. See, there's some people who will watch this and will vibe with it, dude. They get it. It makes sense. They got high positive energy. Then there's some people, they're just trolls. They don't know what's going on. They're just in pain. Well, they don't got no videos. They've never created a marketing system. They've never written a single book. They've never written a single quote, and they got stuff to chirp because it makes them feel good. But they don't understand that they're trapped, and that's the point. So when we talk about how to raise your energetic frequency, you got to understand what you're telling yourself. Your environment has a massive impact on who you are as a person. Huge impact on who you are. And we live in the energies that we surround ourselves with. We don't even know that, dude. This goes further. What I'm talking about right here goes way past the scope of this video. That's another video in and of itself. But the point is, if you want to learn to raise your frequencies, if you want to learn how to use progressive realization, you're already using it. But when you become aware, you can use it in a more intentional, deliberate way, right? Progressive means that you're progressively making progress, right? And you start to realize how all the pieces fit together. You start to recognize, you start to realize the realization of you achieving that success is inevitable, right? The realization of you buying that new car is inevitable, right? The realization of you getting into that relationship and buying that new house and, whatever that may be for you, it becomes a realization. But it happens through progress. See, anything you want in life, it comes through a progressive process of information. And as you make progress, as you move forward, you start to achieve those results. And so guess what? You want to learn how to raise your energetic frequency using progressive realization? See, when you raise your frequency, you actually give yourself permission to intentionally move in that direction. For instance, me sharing videos like this, it raises my energy frequency. it raises my energetic frequencies, and then I tap into my higher self. You see, I talk about this stuff all the time, dude. There's the scale of consciousness, the Hawkins chart. Boom, baby, right here, or here, somewhere. Okay? This chart, what you're going to realize about this chart is that it's a scale of emotional, where people are emotionally on the scale. And the very, very bottom is fear. And as you move up through the different layers of consciousness or emotions that you may have, that all people have, you get to the middle ground, right? The middle doorway is courage, right? And if you have the courage, you can transcend and raise your frequency up to neutrality, positivity, happiness, joy, connection, unity, peace of mind. Love is the highest frequency you can get into. And when you start to master and encapsulate that information, you do it through progressive realization. And guess what? For me, for a long time, I was stuck, and this is most people, I was stuck living with swimming around in both sets of that stuff. 1 minute you're angry, 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're this, 1 minute you're that, and it's all just going around, dude. It's like you got the freaking grenade with the flowers, right? Boom! Right? You're ready to be happy, but at the same time, you're ready to just freaking lose it. And so this is because people don't have awareness on what's going on in their inner world. Okay? And so when you give yourself permission to raise your frequency, guess what? In that direction that you want to create, you start to unleash that reality. So as I do videos, guess what, dude? This freaking rocks my energy, baby. This sets the tonality. This is progressive realization of the reality that I'm creating. What reality am I creating? I'm creating the reality of success. I'm creating an audience. I'm creating lessons in these videos that I can watch in 10, 15, 20, 30, 100 years from now and remind myself the importance of this type of information. That should blow your mind, dude. You want to learn how to tap into your higher self? You got to learn how to raise your energies. See, your emotions carry all your energies. Your thoughts carry all your energies. And that's why it's powerful. Because when I do this is fun to me. See, a lot of people say, well, you should get a real job, or you should do this, or you should do that. Understand something. There's two things I'm going to share with you right now. First of all, this is real work. In fact, it's more deliberate, creative work than just getting a paycheck. Second of all, the window of working out there in the corporate system is closing. And the reason it's closing is because employers nowadays, as soon as you put in an application or anything, the first thing they do is they go and look at your profile. And if they don't like what you're posting or who you are, for whatever reason, dude, they ain't gonna hire you. They just gotta see one little thing. And because they'll be controlled by ego, pride, envy, or jealousy, they'll completely pretend like they didn't even see you. So that's the difference. I love creating my own work. I love building and constructing and teaching and informing and training, all this stuff, because it sets my tone. It sets my intention. It anchors me in the energy that I want to create. This is a life of character. Yeah, buddy, baby. That's what this is. This is building a life of character. And this is what I've learned on how to use energy frequencies, how to raise, high performance energy, baby. You want to build the winner mindset, the winner mentality? It's a progressive realization of a worthy idea, right? You've heard that before, right? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy idea, of a worthy concept, right? What's the concept? I don't know. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to teach people psychology. I'm going to teach people how to raise their awareness. I'm going to teach people the mechanics on how reality works, what's going on behind the scenes, right? It's the invisible that creates the visible, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to rock some insights on how to raise your frequency. You got to be willing to get uncomfortable with yourself. You got to be willing to break patterns. You got to be willing to challenge yourself, and you also got to be modest enough. And that word modest, what I mean is not to take in more information than you can handle. Because a lot of people, what they do is they spend so much time consuming information that they stress themselves the hell out. And then they take that stress and they use it on everyone else, not even knowing, because they're stressed, so they're negative and this and that. And so, in other words, you can only work with so much information. And too much information will just stress you out. So you got to focus in on what it is you want to learn, who it is you want to be, what actions and what things you want to work on for that day, right? Yeah, buddy. Don't heap perfectionism on top of your plate and say, oh my God, I got to do this every day, all day perfectly. No, little at a time. Take a little bit that you can learn. Let me practice on that one thing today. Let me work on that one thing today. Guess what, dude? You master that, psh, you raise your energy frequency, dude. You progressively realize that idea. And then you own it, dude. You create ownership, baby. Yeah, buddy, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. Check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, consider subscribing, baby. If you guys like these kind of videos, boom, baby. Big ol' Hulk smash. Hit the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I straight rock this wisdom, dude. Yeah, buddy. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Boom, boom, boom. That's what we do, my friends. We have a good time. We raise our energy frequencies together, right? And then you get to sit back and enjoy the type of lifestyle you're creating.